Shadowrunners are criminals. As such, they may engage in conduct unbecoming of upstanding members of society, such as cussing like sailors, looting like pirates, and murdering kittens like, well, psychopaths. Listener discretion is advised. The camera fades in with the team of former corporate security folks dealing with the fallout from the drek really hitting the fan during a high-level meeting between EVO executives and UCAS diplomats. They've made their way from the scene of a crime they were implicated in to a shoddy and broken down safe house to plan their next moves. First on the agenda, dealing with their no longer valid sins, and maybe dealing with a slight bit of explosives buried in a team member's head.
Catherine is sitting on an armchair, silently just staring blankly ahead.
We have not figured out how to deal with Kat's brain bomb, right?
Nope.
JB seemed to imply that he had already dealt with it.
I did not say this. I said I fixed problem. I fixed problem. They don't know where we are. If they don't know where we are, they can't blow up bomb.
That's, I don't think that's how this works. We gotta focus here. We can't stay here in, sorry, Deuce, this drek hole. We gotta go. We gotta find a way to, disappear. Does nobody agree with that?
Oh, that's a great idea.
No, it's not that I don't agree.
What?
I've never had to consider this kind of thing possibly happening. This is absurd.
Well, you can bet your sweet cottontail it's happening. So we gotta make do. We gotta go.
Fine.
Cat, you with us?
Catherine says nothing.
Cat, please don't make us drag you out of here again.
She'll slowly get to her feet and move to follow.
Thank you, Kat.
Who knows any unsavory characters that can help us out here? Deuce? JB?
Are you implying that we're unsavory characters or that we can help?
I'm implying you can help. I'm implying JB is unsavory.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I had that straight.
This is rude. I never say anything bad about you.
When I got burned out of the company, my friend Flash was able to help me out a little bit. He might know a guy that can at least get rid of the sins that they're going to be tracking. I don't know if he can maybe get us some new ones or get new ones for you, but it's at least worth a shot.
How do you know this man? Found him on the street?
Well, he's an old buddy from when I spent time in the UCAS military. We grew up together and we served together. I trust this guy with my life, and that's saying a lot. I don't trust anyone.
A military guy?
Yes.
I mean, he's in the military now. I mean, do you think that might come back at us? I mean,
No. He's not in the military anymore. We served together, but he's been out about as long as I have.
So he's in corp security too. What is he doing?
Lately, I don't know, because, well, there's about that 10 years or so that I just don't quite remember of anything, and he's been helping me piece some of that back together. Little threads here and there have been slowly being put back together, but I guess you could say he's my fixer. He's the guy that got me the van. He's the guy that helped me get out when you all thought I was dead.
Wow. At the very least, he can either help us or he'll know people who can, right?
Exactly. That's
If he
what I was
doesn't,
thinking.
sell us back to.
That's inspiring, JB. Thank you.
I'm just saying, they have a lot more credit than we do.
Well, let me send him a message, and I'll see if he thinks he can help us with anything, or maybe point us in the right direction. Agreed?
I mean, it's your comlink.
Yeah, Deuce, give him a call. But you know what? How about we, I don't want to sit in one place too long. How about we get in a vehicle and let's just drive around. See, don't want to stay in one spot, but we need a different vehicle, right? We can't have the same one that they just saw us leave the place in. So, JB,
Oui.
can you get us a vehicle?
Let me check. I'm gonna slip into Hudson VR and look around to see if there's any cars around.
So you're kind of in a less than good neighborhood. So there are some that are not Matrix active.
Wait, what?
Either means they're burnt out husks or they're super old.
They're free spirits. They're not connected in on your networks, man.
And then there's a few, your typical Ford Americars and the different Toyota versions of those or Nissan versions of those or whatever.
I'm gonna compile the list of everything sorted by distance and quality of car, and then I'm gonna send it to everyone and ask, which one would you like?
Are you fragging kidding me right now? Which one do you think I would like, JB?
There are how many options are there?
There's probably 15, none of which would particularly make Micah happy.
There are 15 very excellent cars out there. I do not know which one. They are so spectacular. And I am not to your discerning standards maker, I know. So I'd like to give you the list and let you decide,
JB, how about the one that can hold all of us? That's the closest.
That is a good idea. I'm going to sort the list by how many passengers it has, and then the closest one.
Yeah, there's probably a GMC step van, like a delivery van, like an off-duty florist. It's got a bunch of seats in the back meant for holding plants, so they're not clean. It's not a particularly nice vehicle.
Is it the only one?
It's pretty much the only one that has 6 seats.
All right.
I guess 5 seats.
All right, I'm going to slip out of AR and go, there's only one, and then I'm going to walk out and go to where that van is.
Well, that gives us a direction.
Is it a good direction?
If it's following me, it's not.
There is always the option of just tying him to a chair, leaving him here, and calling Evo ourselves. What do you think?
Can I hear this?
No, because you walked out.
Wait, no. I still have Catherine's comlink hacked into.
Okay. Yes, then yes, you can hear it.
Okay, I'm gonna send a video of her saying that, and I'm gonna have a sad emoji.
All right. Let's just go find this vehicle. Let's just get out of here. And Deuce, did you hear back from your guy yet?
I was waiting to figure out where we were gonna go before contacting him.
Well, you have him tell us where to meet him. We'll be there.
I can already tell you where he's gonna be. He's gonna be down in Richmond Heights at the bar.
Deuce, why didn't you just say that to begin with? I mean,
You didn't ask, Micah.
Deuce! Oh my God, he's at a bar. I mean, of all the places to be right now, Deuce, I'd rather be at the bar.
I mean, I kind of
Deuce!
didn't want to steer you in that direction.
You wound me. All right. Let's go. Cat.
She says nothing. She's no longer talking. She is following now.
I'll make sure she keeps up. And Cass kind of drops back to hang beside Kat and keep an eye on her.
Yeah. Well,
Occasionally fidgeting with her own ears. That bizarre thing to have to deal with now.
The vehicle in question is was it a GMC Bulldog?
Oh, was this one of the ones on the network?
Yeah, it's one of the more recent ones. Beaten to shit. While some of these are armored, this one most certainly is not. It's got lots of rust around the wheel wells. All the seats are covered in fern leaves and rose petals that have been there for probably months. Some of it has actually started to turn into dirt. There's potting soil literally everywhere. It is not a pretty ride, but it's relatively nondescript, other than the fact that it says Esmeralda's Florist on the side.
This is terrible. I can't believe someone would do this to something so beautiful. I'm gonna look around to check if there's anyone looking. Anyone looking?
It's pretty late in the evening. Everyone's probably doing dinner or watching the Trids, latest episodes of whatever.
Since no one's looking, I'm going to saddle up to the car and I'm gonna hug it and caress it. Whisper to it, "Don't worry, beautiful girl. You will be safe soon enough.
Cassandra just kind of has a skew look. Like she's not sure what she's supposed to be doing with her eyebrows as she sees this aberration in front of her. She eventually just decides to ignore it and think that she's actually seeing something completely normal as she falls into the delusion of JB not being that weird.
Can I try to hack this thing?
Absolutely. So you managed to get a mark.
Can I open the door?
Going to need one more. There's no reason for them to make it easy for you to open the doors to a vehicle.
All right, I'm gonna open the door and then sit inside of it. I'm gonna look around again, but I'm not gonna check the rearview mirror. I'm just gonna check around in front, funny seats, and then I'm gonna caress the steering wheel. I'd rub my face on it, play with the stereo knobs. I assume to start this thing, I'm gonna need to have 3, right?
Yeah, let's go with 3.
Uh-oh. I did it hit my
Oh,
son of a bitch. That is ridiculous.
she did not like the way you touched her, sir.
Yeah,
And
didn't turn the knobs the right
I
way.
am so
apparently.
sorry. I am so sorry. I did not mean to offend and try too soon. You know? I'm gonna kind of gently caress center console.
so her owner has been notified,
I'm going to try one more time.
and you get to keep 5 of those. So yeah, you got another mark.
And okay, I go over comms and I'm like, okay, we need to go as soon as possible. I have the car. You guys can come out of the building now.
Deuce is gonna knock on the passenger window and wave at JB.
Oh, Jesus Christ! How did you? And I'm gonna open up all the doors and roll down the window.
What,
You saw
what are
that?
you doing there, JB?
You know what? You just would not understand.
I don't.
You know,
wanna
it's a whole thing with
don't.
me.
I don't think I want to know.
Good. You know what? You know, you don't have to. It is between me and whatever piece of machinery I wish.
Micah's just gonna give him a hard look and then disappointment and then just get in the back of the car.
Kitty, we need to go.
Catherine follows along.
Before Kat gets into the van, Deuce is gonna put a hand on her shoulder and kind of stop her. Kat, is everything okay?
What kind of question is that?
Well, I mean, you've just gone through a lot, and I know I haven't seen you for a little while, but this just doesn't seem like you.
Very quietly, she says, Eva will be here soon. Fine.
Can we hurry this along?
Yeah. Let's get going.
You know, you know, we're here to protect you, right, Kat? We're a team, and we watch out for each other. That's how this works.
I can agree with that much. I'll back him up on that statement.
She just kind of gives Deuce a blank look, and then moves to follow.
We are all part of team. We all like each other. Let's go.
So you close the doors, take off. I assume you're going to try to erase the mark that the van has on it, or does that make you feel like you're living on the edge?
What? Oh, it has a mark on me. Oh, okay. Oh God. I will use an edge.
Are you comfortable with that level of success?
No, I am not at all. Oh God.
Aw.
I'm so glad I rolled that. Edge well spent, I have to say.
We can agree to disagree on that.
Well, just because you want to screw me over doesn't mean you're right.
Not screw you over. I want drama. So where y'all headed?
To the bar where Deuce's friend is hanging out.
And can someone send me this address, or am I just going to drive into nowhere for the rest of the time?
I will send the address to JB. This is the same bar that Trax works at. He's the bartender there.
What bar does Trax work at?
Someplace nice. That's actually the name, is Someplace Nice.
Amazing.
I would solidly support a bar literally called Someplace Nice.
And let me guess, it's an absolutely seedy dive bar.
It's probably middle of the road. It's not your hole in the wall bar, but it's definitely not an upscale nightclub. It's someplace nice.
All right.
I love it.
Is this a chain?
No, definitely not a chain. The chain would be someplace fancy.
Okay.
There are no nice chains. I mean,
Yeah,
that's just
but they
science.
never tell the truth in their advertising.
All right, so we're gonna head to someplace nice then.
Deuce is actually going to take his bike to go there and go a little bit. He's going to follow like maybe a block and a half behind the van just to make sure there isn't, you know.
I'm gonna drive as fast as possible to get there.
Like fast as possible, following all posted speed limits and safety regulations, or trying to draw the attention of Knight Errant
Mhm.
or Lone Star.
Dickish. So not enough so that it's like ridiculous.
Oh, you're a BMW driver. Got it.
Exactly. Yes, like this is BMW. How did you know me so well?
And on the way there, I will send a message to Flash just to have him meet us in the back room.
He'll meet you there. So what does someplace nice look like?
So as you walk into someplace nice, there's a handful of regular bar tables, wooden, with your average bar chair. Not too comfortable because you really should be sitting at the bar and not at a table, but just comfortable enough to keep you there long enough to spend your hard-earned new yen. It's dimly lit as any good bar should be, with plenty of dark corners and quiet spaces for seedy activities.
You've got your buddy Trax working there.
Yep, he's a bartender. He's the proprietor of Someplace Nice.
How do you know Trax? Just you've been going in here for a while?
Yeah, it's just a bar that Flash and I have frequented, and over the time that we've been there, we've just gotten to know him. Trax is a male dwarf, and he actually can just barely see over the bar. So usually when you walk in, the first thing you hear is this disembodied voice yelling at you, asking you what you want to drink, and you can't see where it's coming from.
Do you think Flash would have beat you there?
More than likely.
Or was he already there?
He probably would have already been there.
Flash is a fixer, so he may have been carrying out some other business.
Exactly. And that's why he likes Someplace Nice.
When y'all walk in, off in the corner, you see who will get to know as Flash is talking to a couple of people in suits. There's a couple of other people looking at the St. Louis Slaughter game on the TRID display. And so you open the door, walk in. Deuce,
Tracks.
what's going on?
Oh, got another problem.
Oh, is it Saturday already?
It seems like every day's Saturday.
Well, if you're living the dream, every day is Saturday. What can I get you? The use?
Yeah, we need a round of 5 whiskeys. Neat, please.
You got it. Who your friends?
This is JB.
Hello?
Bernie. And Michael extend a hand out. Introduce herself as Bernie.
Nice to meet you, Bernie. As he struggles to hand his hand over the bar.
Oh, he does have a stool back there that once you come up to the bar, he'll hop up on.
He realizes that this is going to be a thing, so he kind of makes his way around the bar. Where they have the little the thing that they can move up and down. While it's down, they can use it to serve drinks or whatever, but then they can pull it up to walk through it. He just walks right underneath it and comes around, wiping his hands off on his grubby apron, and goes to shake your hand. Good to meet you, Bernie. And you said JB? Pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
And what are you? He says, his eyes darting between Kat and Cassandra.
Cassandra is actually at this point suddenly looking rather uncomfortable because she just realized that Micah gave a completely different name. She herself should be giving a different name.
Yeah, it's like you're new at this.
Yeah.
Catherine probably ever so slightly hisses at the guy.
Cassandra kind of grimaces at the sound of the hiss, gives Kat a bit of a look. Doesn't do anything else, though. Then looks pleadingly towards Micah.
What?
It's like,
This is my friend
Thumper. This is Thumper. Hi. Thumper, yeah. It's a stripper name, you know.
Cassandra gives you a look of unrepentant horror before forcing the most fake smile you've ever seen onto her face. Yeah, she and I go back a while, but yeah, Thumper.
Thumper, huh? I guess the name fits you. And he reaches out his hand to shake it. Can I get you some carrot juice or
No, whiskey.
All right, just checking. And you are?
Catherine hisses at him again.
I do I need to get a litter box or call the dogs?
No.
It's a whole thing. You don't want it.
It's this cat.
Trax, she's had a day.
All right.
She said it.
All right, we're all good. 5 whiskeys coming right up. Your buddy's in the back. He's a little busy. He should be done soon. He's been talking to those guys for a few minutes now. I imagine they'll be out of your hair shortly. Just have a seat at the bar, and he'll probably come over when he's done.
Thanks, Trax.
So he goes back to the bar, starts pouring out some whiskey. It's brown fluid from a bottle. His hand covers the label so you can't see what kind of whiskey it is. I'm sure someplace nice serves only the finest whiskey to the most discerning customers. Put some pretzels and things in front of you.
I'm going to scarf all those things down
Of course you are.
immediately that he puts them down.
Comes back a little bit later and puts down a carrot in front of Thumper.
Where do you even get these?
I'm going to eat that too.
It's totally garnish for his signature drink. Comes back a little bit later and puts down a little saucer of milk in front of Cat.
That one I would believe.
I'm going to see if Cat goes for it, and then I'm going to eat it.
Catherine visibly thinks about splashing him with it, but then doesn't at the last second.
Him being JV or the bartender?
Probably both, but I was intending to speak about the bartender.
So you've got however long you would like to spend at the bar before Flash comes over?
Is one of the whiskeys given to Cat?
Yeah, you got 5.
She immediately drinks it way too fast and then chokes on the taste and alcohol content.
Was that Cat's first whiskey?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, imagine when you go to fancy parties with Mr. Garrow that
Yeah,
you
it's
were
not
drinking
whiskey.
champagne or some
Fruity
fancy
drinks.
red $200 bottle of red wine
Yeah, that's probably about more accurate.
or Cosmopolitan or whatever the girls in the Sixth World drink.
What's the score on that game?
Uh,
I gotta know, man. Like, are they up by 3 blorbs or what?
how does Urban Brawl scoring even work?
How many decapitations are there?
St. Louis Slaughter is down 7-9 against the Pueblo team. 7-9 with 3 decapitations. It's been a excruciatingly bloody match.
Wait, who got the decapitation?
you got money riding on it?
No, I have a fantasy team. I want to win.
Strangely enough, 2 of the decapitations were actually on the Pueblo team. The starting left striker for the St. Louis Slaughter also managed to lose his head.
Damn it, he was my 2nd round draft pick.
That's a bad pick though, JB. I mean, that's like the 3rd one they've lost in, this season.
How was I supposed to know they were going to get so many decapitations? He was
It's
in 3 seasons.
JB. It's the 3rd one.
It was
How
his
could you
3rd
not
season.
know?
He
Come
never
on.
get
Oh,
decapitated.
Jesus.
This is ridiculous. He's going to score me like 5,000 points.
Well, that's your own fault. Bad choice, JB.
Yeah.
Flash walks up. What is Flash like?
Flash is a male orc. I would be hesitant to say that he looks like a typical military guy. He still keeps a tight haircut with what little hair he has left. He's fairly large as far as what would be considered standard for like orc size. So he's a little bit bigger, not in the midsection, but upper body.
Flash comes over. The guys that he was talking to, a bunch of humans in suits, walk out looking relatively unhappy with how negotiations turned out. Deuce, my man, how you doing?
Flash, buddy, it's good to see you.
Been a while. You just up here watching the game?
Yeah, of course. The slaughter are getting slaughtered like usual. It's ridiculous. I mean,
They're only down by 2 marks. They got a chance.
yeah, okay. Do they really though?
I mean, it's still. Oh, never mind. It's already the fourth period. Yeah, they're pretty
Yeah.
toast.
Yeah, well, the problem is they need to open up the budget a little bit. They need to spend some money. And we could have a good team. We really could, but they're cheap. They're tight.
You know how these owners are. They're never gonna open up the purse strings.
Yeah, I know. And it's just frustrating to see the same thing year after year.
Looks like they're gonna have to get themselves a new god, eh?
Yeah. I mean,
Or maybe just find a way to reattach his head.
I mean, a cyberhead on him would probably be more effective.
I mean, get some armored in there, and
Yeah, exactly. I mean, at least if they're gonna do that though, they need to download some actual skill. I mean, get the guy a Simrig for all I care. It doesn't matter. Like, just get somebody who can play.
part of me really wants the game to still be pure, where we don't have all these cybered up guys, but part of me really wants to see some guy's lungs get squirted out his mouth when he takes a real punch to the gut,
Yeah. I mean, that does make it more interesting. That's for sure.
Hey, Drax, I'll have a whiskey with, if you don't mind. What brings you out on this Saturday night? You got a lot of new compatriots here, eh?
Yeah.
Catherine is currently licking the inside of her whiskey glass.
Drax, give her the lady on the end there another one on me, eh?
Catherine happily takes the second one and chokes that one down too as fast as she can.
So Deuce will kind of lean towards Flash and in a hushed tone say, we got a similar problem that we need solved to what you helped me with a little while back.
With the rash?
No, not that one.
Oh.
Yes, that one.
He kind of glances over at the other people. Oh. Got yourself in a pinch, eh? Well, all right. Downs his whiskey, pulls out his comlink, starts typing. So, same setup? This may be above my pay grade.
I know. We just
Let me go make some calls. I got a guy that he punches above my weight class. So let me and he kind of trundles off. You hear the floor creaking beneath him as he walks back to his table, pulls out his comlink and starts talking on it old school like an actual phone. And the conversation goes on for quite some time. Meanwhile, the St. Louis Slaughter manages to kick whatever ball through whatever thing gets them 3 points. So they are up by 1.
JB, this is gonna happen. They're gonna win. Holy crap!
It doesn't matter. My man is already decapitated. He's getting no more points this week.
But you don't have anybody else on the team on your fantasy league?
No, but the guy I'm playing does.
Oh,
Yeah, think about that.
well.
In my day, people had they were fans of a team and they rooted for their home team and they didn't have to oh yeah, I like my team when they win, except that I want that dude from this other team to win.
Yes, we all know.
Goes back to cleaning dishes with some anger.
I'm gonna pick up the empty nuts and I'm gonna point at him so that he notices. There's no more. And I'm gonna keep leaning in closer.
Cassandra,
Yeah.
you're a bunny now.
Yes, Cat. Thank you.
Good. It's good.
Cassandra kind of opens and shuts her mouth a few times, looks at the glass that is probably already once again emptied, looks down at her own, and throws the rest back. Yeah, I've got the whole ears and extra vertebrae thing that you do.
Extra vertebrae? What's extra vertebrae?
Wait, is there something different about you?
Thumper looks at Cat for a moment and then gestures towards her lower back. It's like, you do understand that that's connected to your spine, right?
Yes. I like it. It's my friend.
Yeah, a nice.
It hurts when I bite it.
Yeah, maybe don't do that. This thing hurts when I sit on it.
It's because you're a bunny.
Yeah,
It's
bunny.
good. It's good. I like bunnies.
That's good, Cat. And Thumper kind of reaches over and awkwardly pats her on the shoulder, gives a look towards the others, like, help.
This is weird. We still do not have any more nuts. What is wrong with this bartender?
Drax finally comes over, slides some more pretzels across the bar.
I'm gonna give him a dirty look.
Cassandra's trying to look as casual as possible, but her ears are laying pretty low.
He doesn't need nuts, he needs soap.
Yeah, he really kind of does, doesn't he? Cassandra wrinkles her nose a bit. It's like, yeah, I never noticed.
Now you'll always notice.
Cassandra looks at Kat with a newfound sense of sympathy and understanding as everything becomes clear.
Catherine goes face down on the bar. Not unconscious, just face onto the bar.
So a little bit later, Flash has been back there on his comlink, making calls, doing fixery things, fixing things that need to be fixed, breaking things that need to be broken so that they can be fixed later. Finally comes back. The two lasses that you got there, having trouble getting someone who can handle sends for man, I don't even a cat and a bunny woman. I don't. That's definitely above my pay grade. But I got a guy.
It's a rabbit.
I got a guy. I can't speak to his reliability in anything other than the fact that he's pretty good at doing sends. This is gonna cost. It's gonna cost quite a wallop. If it's anything like when Deuce got and he kind of looks over both shoulders out of the Evo, it's gonna cost. I don't know how much money you have. He didn't have a whole lot when he got out.
Catherine struggles through her pockets, but eventually finds a
Cat. That's
stick.
not what he means. Not right now.
Oh,
I mean, that would help, but you may. I mean, this guy's kind of like me. He is a businessman. He doesn't do things for free, but he has some skills that I don't have, and I don't know. You should go talk to him. His name is Slide, and be careful. He slides like an old school business card with a address on it across to Deuce. He knows you're coming. He knows you're coming from me, and we're in the same line of work. We work together sometimes. Sometimes we work on opposite sides of the table. And I just be careful. I trust this guy to make sense, but he's probably gonna need you to do some favors. Hey, Drax, I need some more whiskey. And Drax comes over, gives him some whiskey, and he shoots it back. Is there anything not sin related I can do for y'all?
The van I borrowed from you.
You can borrow it. Do you need to bring it back in to get the transponder changed or whatever the grid guide thing uses?
Yeah, well, you might want to do that, and maybe we should probably think about painting it too.
You,
buddy.
yeah, just on the outside though, right? It's not like that other time where the inside was filled with
No, not like that time.
Paint, vomit, and random yak fur.
Yeah, not.
Someday I
not
want to
like
hear
that.
the full story.
Well, we're gonna need a lot more whiskey than what Trax has here if you're gonna hear that story.
All right. Well, that may be a payment for a future run. All right. So go see Slide. Be careful.
I owe you one though. Really, I appreciate this.
Catherine is trying to chew on Thumper's ear.
No. Thumper's randomly leaning away, trying to flick/lift her ear up.
Fluffy,
Yeah, that's attached now.
I got it. Catherine hugs Thumper.
At that, Thumper kind of freezes for a moment, awkwardly takes the hand that she was using to try and fend Cat away with, and pats her on the side in an awkward hug as she kind of looks at the others, kind of wide-eyed with a continued expression of pleading for help.
I got you.
Yeah, you caught the bunny. Good cat.
Deuce is gonna get up from the bar and walk away.
We still need to. I mean, JB, you handled the problem,
Yes, Evo will not find us.
but we still need to kind of get that out.
Why do you think I am sitting all the way on the opposite sides of the table?
They're gonna come get us.
No, honey. They don't know where we are.
All the way on the other side. I thought you said you diffused it. You said you handled the problem. You mean you took the fusing program? I don't know how you do what you do. You took the fusing program and you deleted that, right?
I never said that. I never said anything about the fusing bomb. I said I fixed problem.
Are you telling me I am hugging HE right now?
Yes, I thought you knew this. I figured you applied risk.
Micah, get me a knife.
All right.
What? You're not going to. No, you cannot.
Stop. Look, number one, we shouldn't be talking about this in the middle of this establishment. Number two, we're supposed to be on our way to go talk to somebody who can actually help us out with our other problem. But yes, JB, you did imply that you took care of the problem.
The implication is not on me, it is on you.
JB, something else is going to be on you real quick when I get cast that knife. Now, are you going to take care of the problem?
Why so loud?
Because JB's hard of hearing. Especially when he loses an ear.
Catherine is covering her ears.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Cat. Just go back to sleep.
I'm not sleeping.
What do you want me to do about it? I am not bomb diffuser. Do you see bomb diffuser kit on the front of the shirt?
No, but I thought you could handle electronic things and make them not work anymore. Or does she need to look like a GMC truck for you to want to do anything with?
Oh, you have to freeze that up. Go after me personally.
Look, I didn't want to have to see that.
This is
You're
unprofessional.
the one that did that in the middle of the street in broad daylight.
This is ridiculous. I will not stand for this.
Is loud again.
Both of you calm down. First of all, we don't need to be having this conversation in the middle of a place like this.
Exactly. This is work. You do not bring those things up.
Second of all, I do not want to imagine JB anywhere near Cat in that kind of context.
I don't want to imagine JB next to anything in that kind of context.
Fair.
Prude.
Micah,
Yeah, kitten.
you smell like frustration and smoke.
All right. So does anyone know a good street dock that we can go to get this bomb out of the kitty cat's head?
Maybe this slide guy can help us with that too. But you know what? We're going to owe him probably a lot of new yen here because we're asking for a lot of help. It'd be better if maybe you could try.
Okay, give me a knife.
No.
What do I default to?
I think you default to logic with doing cyberware.
No, I'm pretty sure blades would be agility.
Oh, that's a bit different.
All right, fine. We'll talk to this dude and we'll see if he can point us at a street dock. I know a couple of people who might know somebody like that.
I mean, I could try, but would you mind taking her on motorcycle and me in van?
No, I think you're going to have to sit with this until this problem gets solved. Maybe that'll help you get motivated.
Maybe Flash here knows the street doc.
Is the nice orc gonna take us to Evo?
No
We?
kitten.
I thought we were lying to her.
I can admit I thought that too.
What?
Why am I whispering this to Kat?
I don't know. She's not going to remember any of it.
I can hear the whispers.
Hmm.
Yeah, actually, being on this side of that particular fence, I can tell you the whispering doesn't do anything. Cassandra's kind of shaking her head as her ears are perked up.
Deuce,
Funny.
can you ask Flash if he knows the
Yes.
street doc, please? So I can be put out of my misery.
Again, all you have to do is hand me the knife.
You don't smell sad.
Hmm.
So I'll leave the bar and I'll walk back to his corner. I know he's probably gonna give me that the finger wave, like, hold on a minute, I'm in the middle of a conversation, and I'll just stand there and wait.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he holds up a finger, nods to Trax for some more whiskey. Trax finally comes over with 2 whiskeys, sets them down on the table, puts a finger onto the little exposed electronics on the table that sets off the white noise generator. Like, oh, business meeting. A little bit later, he finally hangs up with whoever it was that he was talking to, doing super important fixery things. So, I guess you think there is something I can do for you.
Well, maybe. Who's the best street doc around? Our friend Kat has a cranial problem of the explosive kind.
Oh, you let me get close to that, did you? Come on, buddy.
I didn't put you in any harm that you haven't been in before.
Fair enough. Uh, Street Dog. He starts going through his online Rolodex, trying to come up with someone that he thinks would be good enough.
Cassandra,
Yes, Kat?
do you have claws?
Cassandra actually listens to that, quirks one ear a moment, and then actually picks her pants up and checks. No?
I don't have claws either.
Ah,
I feel like I'm supposed to. I guess this is sort of like a claw. And one of her fingers lowers off. It just seems to float in the air.
Cassandra sucks in a breath through her teeth.
This is kind of like a claw.
Yes, please put that back away, honey.
Claw. And she puts it away.
So he's like going through his thing. He's like, clutch, not band. Oh God, no, I wouldn't let him. Inferno. Oh, he only has one hand. Torpedo.
You know a one-handed street doc?
Torpedo's not bad, but what? Switchblade. Yeah, he's the best in a 3-mile radius. He's available right now, and he's in your price range. He should. I assume you're talking about a kink bomb. Well, that's some bit of work, but yeah, I think Switchblade's up to the task. You might want to stand back while he does his work, though.
It concerns me when you say he's in my price range and you think he can handle it. Those aren't encouraging words, Flash.
Dude, I mean, how much new are you looking to put forth on this endeavor?
You know that I'll do what I have to, even if it means that I got to get my hands dirty.
All right. Well, it keeps going. Kraken. Oh man, all those arms. No, just that's weird. No, I'm sorry. His work is solid. He's a little off in the head. He does solid work when he's sober.
Look at her, Flash. Tell me you don't see resemblance.
Catherine is trying to eat Thumper's ear again.
Oh, wait, Deuce, is that what this is about?
You know I will do whatever it takes.
Oh, all right, buddy. Yeah. All right. So
I don't want somebody in my price range. I want the best.
All right. Well, go to Switchblade, tell him I sent you, and tell him Paradox, and he'll take care of you.
Okay.
You owe me. And, geez, this has been a fucking night. And he throws back his whiskey.
Tracks, bring 2 more. So after Deuce is done talking to Flash, I'll go back over to the bar and tell everybody that I got a contact for a street doc, and he's supposed to be able to help Cat out. When I'm telling everybody, I'm trying to keep my back towards Cat so drunk Cat doesn't lose it. So we got to go see this guy, Switchblade.
I see a real butterfly.
Yeah, why don't you and Cass take her to go see this street doc?
Seems to be the way this is going. I mean, somebody's going to have to drive me. Pretty sure she's going to be a little clingy at the moment.
I caught the bunny.
JB, do you think is your van? Do we have to hotwire it or what? Can you just send it over there? Is it on Grid Guide?
I can have it automatically go.
I mean, you don't actually own that van, so eventually Grid Guide is going to take it back.
Yeah, but by that time, she'll be halfway there.
Cass,
Yes, Cat?
I don't want to be reprogrammed. That's what happens.
Yeah, we won't, we're not going to let that happen. Don't worry about it, Cat.
Okay. Okay.
Can she tell you're lying?
What? What?
I'm Jake, and I play the character Deuce.
I'm Jeff Alla, and I play Jean-Baptiste.
I am DG7-C-S open bracket A close bracket dash C4T13, and I am played by Tempest.
Hi, I'm Jupiter Sanders, and I am the voice of Micah.
I'm Quor, and I play the former corporate security turned Shadowrunner, Thumper.
The Topps Company Incorporated has sole ownership of the names, logo, artwork, marks, photographs, sounds, audio, video, and or any proprietary material used in connection with the game Shadowrun. The Topps Company Incorporated has granted permission to Burning Edge to use such names, logos, artworks, marks, and or any proprietary materials for promotional and informational purposes on its website and podcast, but does not endorse and is not affiliated with Burning Edge in any official capacity whatsoever. Are you sure you want to hack such a beautiful piece of machinery?
I'm sorry, I must get inside.
Oh, oh, for shame.
I think this is gonna get weird.
I already did.
I mean,
It's a car.
uh-huh.
You can make vodka from whiskey.
I'm about to fight you.
I mean, it ruins it, but you know.
Emojis. People, they're emojis.
Emoji?
Emoji.
Emoji?
Emoji.
I don't know how technomancers work, so I don't know if you're serious.
Again, I can apologize for the GM. If you want to send any complaints, please send that to Burning Edge at podcast.net. What is it?
It's
Oh,
Burning
no.
Edge at Digital Darkness.
I'm kind of liking
Digitaldarkness.net.
Burning Cat.
Burning Cat.
Oh no.
Halfway there.
Oh,